Good morning, everybody. So it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and I think my slippers is on the other side. Are you alright to get it for me, Danny? Thank you. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. We got up late today. Slippers, just the slippers, not the trainers. And the weather is really nice today. It's not very sunny. It's not raining. So I have decided to take my coffee outside, and we have our Starlink back, our Starlink connection. So I really wanted to film a video to be uploaded today for you guys. And my dog's been following me. A lot of things has happened um, ever since my last video, and I thought let's sit outside and talk today. And we have been in the Philippines. We are in the bamboo pergola. So, Zania, put. Oh no, this is Nara. Hang on a minute. You'll have breakfast in the bed. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Yeah. Yeah, let me finish my video first. Okay? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. Not that. You go play. Right. So sometimes I still can't believe that we are in the Philippines having all the personal freedom, experiencing the slow pace of life, and just having all this chance to actually explore things we did not have the resources or the opportunity to do while when we were in the UK. So when we moved here, we had a very little budget, and this we I haven't told the social media before, but we sold our small two-bedroom apartment, and after taking all of paid all of the remaining mortgage and paid everything, the solicitors, um the agency that was handling the sales and everything, we were left with £39,000. And I know most people would say that's not enough, but we did not come here with the thought of retiring. We actually came here with a plan to get a farm, and like last week we opened up a cafe. It's not even a fancy cafe. It's made of bamboo and some local materials, and I'm telling you guys, it was the most crazy idea ever. And I'm like, what was I thinking? Because I ended up prepping everything the whole day. We had three dishes, three in the yeah. It's very windy, guys. I think it will be raining in a bit. I mean, three dishes in the menu, and a drink. And I thought, yeah, let's just open up, introduce the place to the people, because leading up to the opening, we had, I think, 3 weeks to get ready, construct the cafe, change the gate because it was so heavy, clean up the place, put up a few benches, and we have another pergola up the property. We had a swing. We built a pond all under 4 weeks, and it was my two nephews who did it, and another guy from the village, and also my brother was coming every now and then, but not every day, to help. And yeah, four people, because me and my husband were not skilled like that. So I was prepping. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure if the mic can still capture my voice because of the wind, but let's keep going. So I was prepping the garden, and the place looks beautiful, but it needs a lot more work. It needs a lot more maintenance. And the craziest thing is that we opened up at 4 and 3:30 I was still in the kitchen sweating it out, and I thought I'm going to include a few clips because we did not have time to like take videos of the people coming. And by the 4 o'clock time, the opening time, I've just managed to take a quick shower and set up the little kitchen in the hut. And crazy guys, there was no water there. There was no tap, and the little wood fired kitchen is very small. I'll show you in a bit. And I was just thinking, um, we were not really hoping for a throng of people to come in and buy food. We thought maybe they would come in and just in order a drink and walk around, investigate, and look at the lovely views. But I was so surprised because 5 o'clock, a couple came and they tried everything that was in the menu, everything, and they ordered for a takeout as well. And I thought, oh my gosh, I did not realize we will be getting this much support from people. And then a few more people came, and I thought that's fine. It's wasn't so busy, but they were ordering like multiple food. So with the little kitchen, by the way, everything was already prepped in my kitchen. It's just a matter of like frying or warming them up and plating them. But when you have like multiple orders in a small kitchen, and I was by myself, my husband was the one entertaining people, taking orders, serving, taking the payments, and we had like a barbecue set up outside, which was manned by my nephew and his wife. We had a lot of kids running all over, and yeah, by 8 o'clock, that was the time we were supposed to close. And it was like it wasn't so bad. A handful of people came. We had a bit of cash in hand for being opened only 4 hours or something. And then here comes a family of 20, and they all ordered food. And by 10 o'clock, guys, 10 o'clock, I was still cooking. I was still in the kitchen, and the place was still busy. And we ended up uh, sold out. We sold everything that was in the freezer, and I thought that amount of meat, that amount of just everything that we needed would be enough for another day, Saturday, the next day. But did not have anything for the next day. So we had to close Saturday and Sunday because we are still on a trial phase. So basically, what we wanted to do is to open up the place every weekend only, starting Friday afternoon when everybody um, coming from work wanted to just like relax and maybe come up here and order a meal, and then open up Saturday morning until 6 o'clock and Sunday morning until 2 o'clock. So that's the plan. And it's because the place, we still needed to do a lot of tidying up of the place. We have decided to just close the whole week, and we are reopening tomorrow. So if any of you guys wanted to find out how what did the 39,000 pounds afforded us here in the Philippines, because we came here. I had a house which I had built for my parents when they were still alive. It's down in the village, but when we decided to come here and move to the Philippines, I told my husband I did not want to claim that house. My brother is living there currently with his family, and I said I do not want to kick them out because my nephews and my nieces lives there as well and with their families. So it's basically became like a little family compound, and the place is so compact because it's by the beach. And when I was growing up, the beach was like far off, but now when we come out of the back door, literally a few steps, that there's your beach. And when we when I left to go to Rome, because I lived in Rome for the most of my adult life before I met my husband, the whole village there was only a few houses, but now it's like no green spaces anymore, and most of the houses, most of the people I couldn't recognize. And I said I wanted a little space. I did not want to live in like a really noisy, a really, it's like a compact space, but we have that place where we could go when we wanted to enjoy the beach. So to think that we started from a scratch, no house, no property, no car, nothing. We rented out the place for October, November. For over a month, we rented out the place in another town, which was half an hour travel while this was building, the house was building. And yeah, so if you wanted a bit more information of how or details, maybe you are planning to move here with a little amount of money and starting from scratch. So if you wanted more to find out more of that, I could share our experience and how we did it, and to have this 3,000 3,000 square meters property away from the busy villages. We are not really up the mountain, but we're like in the foothills of the town. And I do not want to make it sound scary, because a lot of people in the village are scared for us actually. And they're like, what would you do if you have emergencies? What would you do if you have break-ins? And we've been here, we moved on the New Year's Eve, and so far nothing like that happened. And apparently this place used to be a hiding place of like the rebels, you call it. But yeah, but I think that has changed, a lot has changed over the years. And to think that the town, hang on, where's that mountain? The town is just right there, not even 10 minutes from here. And the hospital is just, yeah, just down there, about maybe 5 minutes from here. It's just that we are away from the village, but there is a housing area. Hang on, let me show you. My coffee's gone cold. So we have our Starlink. We wanted to use the local Wi-Fi provider here because it is a lot cheaper. But that got us discouraged. Um, we did a research when our Starlink stopped working after a strong wind and like a week long rain. It stopped working, and then Starlink took more than a month to send a replacement kit. And when it arrived the other day, two came at the same time. We had to send it back. So we have that, and it's more reliable. And at one point, we wanted to cancel it because it was taking too long, it's more expensive. But when we did a research, none of the Wi-Fi provider has a a line or an outlet or whatever you call it in this area where we live, because they said we are the only residential or residents here. But down there in the housing area, I'll show you in a minute, they have Wi-Fi down there, but for some reason they are not willing to bring it up here. And there is another one, it's called Co-op, but I've been hearing a lot of complaints where the connection is not very stable. So I said, yeah, let's go back to Starlink. So let me show you guys. So we moved the hammock. It used to be here, but we are this when opening, some people just wanted to sit here and have a drink or a snack in this area. I got a stone there to prop up my phone earlier, and I thought we wanted to rent this out for like family outing, and they can do barbecue here. So we moved the hammock on this area, but I think the tubular is not really up for that much weight. This is a a better one. So someone a family member came, and she's a bit on the heavy side, got into it, and the tubular just gave up. Can you see that? It's like splitting. So these are just leftover materials from the house build, and my nephew said he can just put a brace on it. We have like remaining metals. Right, let me show you guys. So the feedback that we were getting from people is that because it was, yeah, so we still have to clean up. We are reopening tomorrow, but this bench is has been constructed by my nephews yesterday because we have a lot of remaining bamboos. And he said that when people were waiting for their food, they tend to like uh, sit here a lot, and this is supposed to be a place for like a photo spot, especially in the night. So we don't want people to like sit there steadily, just take photo and move. So we have here, and then all the grass, but I think we need to do another trimming today. So we have all the solar lights, so they're just temporarily placed there, and see which spot needs more lighting. And then my nephew did this because we were supposed to borrow from the village, but the person in charge was not there. So hurriedly, like literally half an hour before the opening, he did that, and then we had trash situated. So I think we need to do more. That's the game. That's new as well. I can't believe that in just under 3 weeks they have done all of this, and we were not able to scrape back all of the gravel onto to kind of to kind of like yeah, distribute that gravel. Because of the rain, we have to do something about it. it it pulls down here and gets the mini river effect. So I wanted to like get all of those materials and dump it by the trees, and they will be a good mulch. But here, oh my gosh, oh, a minute. So that's the thing here. We have a lot of like, sorry, I'm wearing my husband's slippers, more comfortable. Kombucha! So I feel so sorry for these guys, and as you know, oh my god, go down, please. They like to jump up at me because there was a lot of kids during the opening, so we had to uh, get these guys into the goat's pen, which is big enough. We have 5 dogs, and they had to be on a leash for at least the hours that we were open. I do not want any accidents, you see. They're not used to having a lot of people around. They get agitated, they get anxious, and I do not want it for them. But they keep escaping, and they run into the kitchen to me, so they knew where I was, and I was just like heartbroken to see them that. So as soon as the people left, my husband let them go, and we had to stay a bit of time cuddling and all that with them in the cafe. I don't know. I never thought I would love, like really love dogs this much. Yeah. So the barbecue was situated here, and that way not everybody will be waiting for their food inside. And this, because we are going to, so this is just an old table from my niece's backyard. So she wasn't using it. I said I'll have it. So apparently my nephew wanted to do a long bench here because tomorrow we are going to serve duck, which apparently local men loves to eat with their beers, or like, yeah. So we will be serving beers. I was a bit hesitant in that part, but yeah, we will see, because we wanted to entice a lot more people. So it's not really fancy, you guys, and this is why I said when I can't believe everything was done in under 4 weeks, 3 weeks basically. I know I still have to do a lot about the situation of like the garden here, but yeah, that's all I could do, manning the kitchen, but little by little. So yeah, uh, I wanted it to be like a farm vibe. So we have, that's my old hat. I need to finish my coffee, and then I got that from the market, and I transferred all of my orchids here. So like I said, it's nothing fancy really, guys. It's just for us to start somewhere, and I need to clean this up. And I bought some firewood because as much as possible I wanted it to be like a really low cost. But when you're in a rush, that all goes out of the window. So I'm moving my gas cooker here, and then yeah, I had to cook all the sauces, prepare them the way people wanted it here. So this concept, all of these here, I observed when we go out to eat somewhere what people likes to eat, and we had it printed out basically the day before and the menu. But I've just realized that being a farm kitchen, you cannot stick with just serving the same food all the time. It has to depend on the availability of what we are growing in the farm. So, like for example, the duck, we have Chinese chicken, which is a dark flesh chicken. So we wanted to see how to incorporate that. Oh, that came off. Oh, something bit. I don't know what happened. But the neighbor's dog likes to chill here in the evening, and I do not know how to change that. So this was like so open, but I did not want to be seen preparing all the food. And I asked my nephews, look, I do not have time to do something about this. Can you do something about it? And he borrowed his mom's curtain. And this I bought, but everything was done hurriedly, like last minute. And I want, so this is the setup, guys. So this is the kitchen. Oh, where did, so the barbecue grill was here because we were, um, I was, the big hit was the chicken, grilled chicken, the way local people wanted it. And then I had chicken buffalo, buffalo chicken wings cooking there. And then people ordered cappuccino and all that. I haven't got a cappuccino machine or an espresso machine. So I had to test like making them using a powdered coffee. But now I have a ground coffee, like a proper coffee that I could use. I could cook using a like the Italian the Italian manual espresso machine, and then a water source will be. Oh, actually, it's already here. The hose is already there, and we. Oh yeah, it's here. I think my nephew is gonna buy me a tap, just a plastic tap, so I could wash up here because I keep calling all of my grand nephews and grand nieces to come wash the plates at the house and bring it back because I did not expect that much people to come in. And then I had all the supplies here, all the plates, which we now moved into the house. So paper cups. And we were using proper plates, proper these were just backup cups. And we haven't got fridge here, so I had the cooler filled with ice. We did not serve any sodas or anything, but I made a jug of um iced tea from scratch. So imagine, guys, imagine. That's why I was like, that was crazy. I'm like, I did everything from scratch. We had beef. We served like a beef dish, and everybody was raving about it. And they took care of all building this, and I took care of the little details like this. And of course, it can still improve. We just needed, something that we could start. So we haven't got an electric here, so we have a solar light. And here we used the emergency light while I was cooking. We have an emergency light. So later today, I would situate trash bin, get that water here, situate a few more uh, solar lights here, bring the cooker in, the cutleries, the plates, so we don't have to be rushing to start tomorrow. So this is already a very long video. I'm not sure if I still have time to show you what's being done up there, but a few uh, some groups went up there and sit there with their families, and that's what we wanted to happen. And this, as you can see, all of those trash, those are materials that they are going to recycle. And the person in charge talked to me. They actually rake it using the digger back into here because it was overflowing on the driveway. and I just do not want to create issue. So I'm glad that they have done it without me saying anything about it. And then when I saw the person in charge, he was like, "Oh yeah, we're just waiting for what do you call it? Like a machine that would crush everything so it would not occupy a lot of space while they are waiting for the recycling company to pick them up." So those are, by the way, clean plastics, um, gathered by mothers. They had it weighed and exchanged for rice. Right. So while the place was like really busy, we had to lock our doors and windows because you could not really control who's coming in and out of the property, and we do not want to take any chances. Morning, good morning. Right. So we tidied up a bit because a grass cutter, a cheap one, really works well. But me and my nephews had to take turns doing it. And then this is another photo spot. And I just wish people came earlier to see all this. And then when they came, it was already dark and they could not really like appreciate the horizon. All they see was like lights from another town. So the garden is just beginning to like bloom. So this is another photo spot. Yeah, so as you can see, we haven't really gotten to cutting all of the grass, but we're getting there. And then as they are building another bench, I'm just listening to people talking up the mountain over there. Yeah, so it needs tidying up. I think I can reuse this one. This is from the dump site. I can reuse it for, I don't know, think about it. So I think the grass here needs to be cut again. Zinnias are really doing well. So let me show you. I've started cutting the grass here yesterday, and I need to come back. The reason why I wanted to like do some areas because of my plants. So I have a pomegranate there, and yeah, I'm the only person who knows where I planted some certain plants. So this will be taken out, and we are still waiting for the fingerlings to come for the pond. It takes a while for it to be ordered. And my nephew is fixing um the swing. So this is another seating area, and they did a really good job here. Everything is made of bamboo, and it's because I insisted on a polycarbonate. During the hottest part of the day, it's really hot, so we had to put a shade cloth, and then another bench here. So this we will be advertised for families or friends or a group of people to be rented out, and then they could do barbecue here while looking at this view. And yeah, so we have a few solar lights, and we have like this string lights here which stays lit all throughout the night. So I say the best weather to come and walk around is when the weather is like this, not too sunny, but on a sunny day, it is good to come around sunset because as you can see, we haven't got any trees for a shade, and that is why I planted these bushes. These are pigeon peas, and the purpose is to like provide shade for the plants that are just beginning. So that's my Japanese orange because they grow quick and they are heat resistant. That's another pigeon pea. So we are going to plant some more vegetables here, but I'm having difficulty trying to like I don't know, the soil here is like difficult. When it's raining it gets really soggy and soft and all that, but 2 or 3 days without rain, it's just like completely solid, like stone solid. So it needs to be amended. And look at my beans. My nephew has done a good job with this trellis. So I planted it on the side down here, and I said I wanted it to like trail up here so I don't have to like go down here to pick it or be on my knees or or uh on my heel. But yeah, so we'll see. It's only been a few weeks. So the that's my brother's coat. Most important for me. So this is my little dirty kitchen. This is where I prepare everything. I used to have beans that was growing up here, but it fizzled out quick when we had rain, like heavy rain. So lots of stuff there that I use for gardening, for cooking pig's feed. So the most important for me is a clean toilet for people. So this is our outdoor toilet, and yeah, it's like automatic flush toilet. So it had like a concrete pavement, unlike just a DIY sink, which is not bad. It's bamboo, and this is new because it was like a solid bamboo all the way, and it was so heavy. So I had to ask them to change it. So the reason why it's all gravel because I don't know, for some this toilet is being used by my nephew and his child. So they shower here and all that, and for some reason the water pools around here, and I do not want people to come in get their feet wet when all they wanted is to use the toilet. So I said I do not want to spend another penny, so let's just do something quick. So gravel, we have a lot of it, right? So I think I'm gonna end up the vlog here, guys, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.